Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to talk about one of the famous design pattern, that is factory design pattern. Factory design pattern is a creational design pattern and which handles object creation related logic. Now, whenever we see this design pattern word, right, it means we are trying to solve some sort of reoccurring problem. Now, what problem we are trying to solve it here? Something related to object creation. The factory design pattern will understand with an example. So suppose you are at a restaurant, so and what you have done, like you just order some sort of burger, okay, and you simply tell the waiter that I want a burger. Now kitchen is decides how to prepare it, and serve it to you. So in this case, kitchen behaves as a factory, okay. You as a person will get the burger once it is ready. So you don't have to worry about what all ingredients and other things are being used, what all process kitchen is following in order to create a burger for you. Okay, let me quickly jump to the IDE and we'll understand this whole process through code. So, so first I'm going to create an interface called food. This interface will have one abstract method called prepare food. After that, I am going to create one burger concrete class. This class will implement food interface and it will provide its own implementation for the given method. That is, as out, let's say burger is ready. Perfect. Next, I am going to create another class called pizza class, and this class will also implement food. This particular will provide the implementation and will say pizza is ready. In the very next thing, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create some sort of test class which will have a main method, and what it will do, it will create an object and it will call it. For an example, if you want to have burger object, then what you have to do? You have to create it by using new keyword and to access its prepare food method explicitly. So let me quickly run this code and we'll see what output we are getting. The output which we are expecting is burger is ready. Perfect. We are getting burger is ready. In the very next step, what I'm doing, I'm just creating another object called pizza, and this is also being called pizza.prepare food. So let me quickly execute this code again, and this time we are expecting pizza is ready also along with burger is ready. Perfect. So every time whenever you are creating an object in client code, you are just explicitly using new keyword in client code, and using that you are creating an object and then you are calling. So what is the problem here? It's a very tight coupling. So every time, let's say tomorrow, if I'm adding another food type called sandwich, so I have to add the logic of sandwich and explicitly I have to come and call here in make some sort of code changes in our client code, which is not preferred way, which is not, it's not wrong, but it's not basically following the solid principle. In solid principle, the O stands for open for extension and closed for modification, but this is not closed. Here you have to come and you have to make all sort of changes again. You have to create an object of sandwich and then you have to call it again. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a factory class. So this is a class. I am just calling it food factory. And this particular class will return an object of food. This is our super class. And then I'm giving the name as factory food. Okay. This will accept a type. Which type of food you want? Let's say I'm doing some sort of basic validation, like if type is equal to null, then null, or else. If you have multiple types, let's say burger, pizza, sandwich, and other thing, then in that case, right, if it's better to use switch case instead of if else, that will make your code more complex. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use switch, and here we'll pass the type. Okay. Now case first. In case first, let's say the request comes for burger, then what you have to do? You have to create an object of burger and you have to return it. In case second, what if the request comes for pizza? In that case, you have to create an object of pizza and return it. What if the given restaurant is only providing a support for burger and pizza? Instead of that, let's say a customer requested for sandwich. I don't want to process that. So for that, I'm just going to throw one exception saying this is not available. Okay. Now in test class, instead of doing this tight coupling thing, what I will do, I will simply create an object of food factory. So here I'm creating with the help of new because we are working in Java environment. Once you will start using Spring Boot, Spring and other thing, right? Then instead of creating an object with the help of new keyword, we will prefer to use dependency injection. We will use beans. Beans is also a type of object. We'll see later. Now what you have to do, you have to call the food factory and you have to pass the burger type. Then you will receive an object, and using that object, what you have to do, you have to call the prepare food. So let me quickly run this code and we'll see what output we are getting. So here you can see burger is ready. Now what if you want to make another request? So for that, you just have to call the factory food, and here you have to pass pizza. Okay. Again, you have to hold a local variable. Using local variable, you have to call the object of. Now, what will happen if you are passing this pizza? Then it will come here and it will create a pizza for you, pizza object. It will return you a pizza object. After that, when you are calling prepare method of this pizza class will be called. That's how this works. So what we have to do, we just have to execute it again. Perfect. The other thing which we discussed, like what if, you know, the restaurant is only providing support for burger and pizza. Let's say, somebody came and they tried to give sandwich, order. Then what will happen here? In that case, we will get some sort of exception. That will be runtime exception, and it will mention that this is not available. So here you can see first we get burger is ready, then we get pizza is ready, and at last we got some sort of runtime exception saying this is not available. So that's how we handle the factory design pattern. If you really like the video, do subscribe the channel and enjoy your day. Thank you for watching.